Welcome back to Estoria Ta. Earlier we featured Simeon Palomo. In our next story, we introduce you to an individual that he's mentored and will represent Guam as the lone floral delegate in FestPac.
In your backyard, in your neighbor's yard, this growing crazy.
Hafa, my name is DeOro from the village of Mangilaw, and I'm the FestPac Floral Art Delegate for Guam.
DeOro says his love for floral arts began to take root several years ago.
Yeah, it goes further back with actually trying to find plant material to put around our house and not knowing anything about gardening. So it took a lot of learning on my part. A lot of plants died in the process, but first it started with the flowers, wanting to have flowers, and then it grew into trees and palms. My next love was palms, so everything about palms I started collecting, and now I'm into orchids. And I love the orchids and also growing our own food. I'm into the trees and the plants that provide food for my family.
But it wasn't until about a year ago his interest in the floral arts went full bloom.
It started first with learning from Simeon Palomo through his book and through his posts on Facebook about floral arts. So I decided to try doing the same thing with the plants and materials around my house. And then it just took off from there as far as my passion and my love for creating this art and the beauty of using the flowers that we have here on Guam.
This will be the first time DeOro will be a delegate for Guam, but not the first FestPac he's witnessed.
We went to the FestPac in Palau as a tourist. My wife and I went there the summer that it was being held in Palau, and we just enjoyed learning from the other cultures. We enjoyed watching the performances, and then just the great atmosphere that is involved with FestPac, and seeing all the beautiful cultural things that all the practitioners bring. And so I'm looking really forward to learning from the FestPac delegates about floral art and how they do things in their islands.
DeOro admits, though, he wasn't sure whether he'd get a slot for FestPac in Guam.
I was very nervous because I didn't, you know, this is my first time to apply for being a delegate, and I like, am I good enough to be one of them? I never shared with anybody that I was really afraid that I wasn't going to be chosen. But when my name was mentioned, I was like, oh, this is such an honor. And I'm really can't wait to share our hospitality and the Guam Hafa spirit with the rest of the delegates, and then to learn really from them as well about their cultures, about how things are done in their islands, and then to share some of the things that are our concerns about what's going on around our islands.
In May, DeOro will be demonstrating contemporary floral art and sharing his knowledge of being more sustainable.
Our goal is to really be more eco-friendly. Instead of importing plants and flowers, we have an abundance of tropical flowers here on our island. And then to also repurpose the things like containers, like plastic water bottles and Gatorade bottles and kimchi bowls. So instead of throwing those in the trash, we can actually repurpose those and use them in a more eco-friendly manner by actually, instead of having trash, having beauty as a result of that waste. And so we want to educate the public about how this can be a very sustainable, eco-friendly discipline to get involved with. I just want to encourage the people of Guam to come and support our delegates, come out and really enjoy what FestPac is all about, and participate and show the Hafa spirit, welcome all our visitors, and show them that Guam is a great place to live, and make them remember their time here so that they can come back or tell their friends to come and visit Guam in the future.
That's our show. Dunklin Asizu Ismaasi for watching. We will see you next week for another edition of Estoria Ta.